Well, here's a little tidbit because I know that you need it, and so do I. Karen Reed in the courtroom today was delicious. And she sat there like a boss when Mark Diller for the O'Keefes was ripping her a complete new one. And of course, he has Turtle Boy derangement syndrome, TDS. So we are here now together, and the tide of the battle is turning, and we are definitely... That was a delicious court date that we had today, wasn't it? Welcome. I am Lady Zelda. This is Seeing Crime. It's September 22nd of 2022. Happy first day of fall, y'all. And wow, this was very pleasing. But of course it wasn't pleasing to the 10 that was mentioned, literally put on notice that they will be getting a nice little service officially. That they will be added to this suit. Oh my, oh my. I'm sure Attorney Kevin Reddington was there to take it all in because he was sitting behind Paul O'Keefe on Paul O'Keefe's right side, kind of behind him there. This is going to get interesting. The gloves are coming off, my friends. And while they didn't have to really announce it, yeah, they did. Quite frankly, there was not really a legal reason to do that. Now, in my opinion, and I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a doctor, I'm not an Indian chief, but I'm a tarot profiler, and that's why I'm here talking about this, because while they did not have to announce this, yes, they did. What a way to put these people on notice. And then we have some resignations in the Turtle Boy case of Cosgrove and Novak. But that's another video. I'm here today to just really do a deep dive. Now, I said a few videos again a little while ago that this was going to be amazing because by the end of the month of September, things were going to start falling apart. Now you will also see many of them start turning on the other. Get your stories even straighter. So the 10 little ones that include the MSP and Canton PD, it's going to get very, very interesting. They're getting it from all sides. So let's see what's up with everything. We have the House of Zelda cards. We have the Mythic Tarot, the Cartomancy deck. We have the dice if we need it with the key bracelet to give us an open door, the key to open more discovery. The Piotnik deck, our friend the Kipper. And let's see what they're up to. You know, somebody asked me the other day, how do you pick the cards? Well, frankly, I don't have a card deck dark enough, nor will I get one that would suit me reading for these people. So we come along the best we can. Here we are. There's the first card out to actually answer the call. They certainly have a wolf in sheep's clothing. Oh yeah, look out. Those were the McCabe's. And how many times did we hear the McAlberts at 34 Fairview say, JJ, answer, or they were wanting him to answer, where was he? By the way, am I the only one that thinks that that was part of the plan? Let's get one more. Sometimes they start sticking together. Overlooked evidence. Well, they're not going to overlook it anymore because I'm going to say now they'll be able to bring up the garage. See, I'm getting better at that, aren't I? They're going to be able to see exactly who are they. Well, it's going to be the defense, and it's going to be coming out. Whoa, did you see that? How amazing that curvature. You know what that means? It was pointing right here, right covering the wolf in sheep's clothing and heading toward the plan. So there is a plan, and look at the card. Oh my, look at the cards that overturned. It actually was like this, so we're going to put it like this. We're going to give it another little shuffle, and then we're going to see what's on the bottom of the deck. A wealthy man. That's got to be AJ. Because AJ was at his prime today in court, and while he didn't say really too much of anything, that lawyer that they have now, I mean, Karen walked into court with 7 lawyers this morning. She's not playing. She's not playing. And she is after the thieves that have robbed her of a normal life. And of Officer John. And I don't know about you. Can I say, was anybody else, I was a little put back about the very personable, or I just feel it was a lack of respect, maybe, that they kept calling John JJ. Now, maybe he did that in personal circles, but I'm going to say this. I don't like it. I don't like it. Probably John doesn't either. The Page of Pentacles. An announcement to the 10. Get your checkbooks out. The Queen of Cups, that is Karen. That is equal to the Queen of Hearts in the cartomancy deck. Karen is a Pisces. The Four of Wands, this is Karen taking control because it's all about her home, and this is a fire element. The ship now has begun to sail, and we've got 2 years of depositions. Think about this. Think about this. It's because it's not going to only be the 10. It's going to be the O'Keefe family. I'm going to tell you this. By the time they get to the point where there may be there's going to be problems, and I mean financial problems, for the McAlberts and for the O'Keefes. And frankly, I don't like to wish harm on anyone. But sometimes when we ask for karma, we get a big fat dose. It's not up to us. The Nine of Pentacles, this is how the O'Keefe family feels that they are going to end up in a very abundant and luxurious lifestyle. Gonna see what's on the bottom of the deck here. The Page of Cups. This is basically an indication of, look here, this is an announcement. Is that a sky? Kind of looked like a waterfall for a minute, didn't it? But there is water here. It's a water element, and it's an announcement from the defense that this is going to be very emotional. Now, today in court, when Mark, oh gosh, his name escapes me. Mark Diller is a dilly, isn't he? I think it was uncalled for to regurgitate all of those things because it doesn't make any difference. A court found her not guilty. They're not going to be able to go in and persuade Karen to say that, yes, that happened, because it didn't. Wow, these people just don't want to give up. And imagine Higgy baby mentioned right beside Jennifer McCabe. Anybody else notice that? I'm going to lay out these cards. This one wanted to come out. We're going to take it. A visit. Oh, oh, I'm very certain. I wonder if they're sitting at the VFW now. There is the jealousy card. I do not see the judge dismissing this. And it was refreshing to be in front of a judge today who was Judge Daniel O'Shea. I believe that's what his name, Judge O'Shea. He comes highly recommended. He's very realistic about these things. I love the way he explained the timelines. And I love the way he basically said, yeah, you better think about settling. But I don't really think that he understands the magnitude of a lot of this. Because, even though it's there, judges have their own cases, their own case law, their own dockets they need to pay attention to. Oh, he's heard of things, believe me. So let's get into this. The wolf in sheep's clothing. It goes from the time that happened in 34 Fairview, answering the call, the wolf in sheep's clothing, there was a plan, and then definitely overlooked evidence. Very thrilled to have AJ back in court. And this is what it's all about. A representation. It is justice for John, regardless. This indicates that everyone needs to prepare themselves for heavy, deep legal fees. And I said it earlier today, there's no one coming to assist the McAlberts. They can have their GoFundMes, they can do their whatever, but here's the rub, my darlings. The CW has already been shaken because of that video of Lindsay Gattani, because of Lindsay Gattani suing the Norfolk County DA's office, including Tully, including Cosgrove, including Meatball Morrissey, in my opinion. But a side note, I want you to watch her because I think there's a veiled threat there. More of that later. See this card? We talk about it quite often, and that's why I kind of snickered. This card, 4 of clubs. The McAlberts getting in bed with the devil, being swindled. Now this is not Jennifer or Nicole. This is definitely Karen. There's no indication of them here in this reading, which surprises me to a bit. But that's okay. It doesn't mean that they were not a part of the plan. The Four of Wands, the Four of Wands is a fire element that could in itself represent the McAlberts, a fiery group who set out to make some change on a night where it went too far. The Nine of Pentacles, the idea of the O'Keefes and the McAlberts believing that they will be living a life of luxury. Higgy no longer has a proffer. I don't even know if he really did. But just like Wendy Adelson, proffers are not lifetime immunity. Someone's going to have to step up. And I'm going to tell you something. A lowly little ATF agent with no real family, with no nothing, how much do you bet that he's going to stand up and do the best he can to start singing? He knows the truth. Higgins knows the truth, in my opinion. You see this? The Six of Diamonds is all about legal. It's all about paperwork, filings, telephone calls. It is about a plethora of papers. And it is a warning. The warning is, you need to read everything. You need to be aware of what's coming around. You need to be ready, because this is what is coming. There is absolutely no doubt this card barrels down on the energy, on the 10. The pick 10. This was Mr. Reed. We saw Dr. Reed in the court today. I've always said he's just such a handsome man and such integrity and character. Mrs. Reed there as well. Beautiful people. But here's the idea, and I'm going to say this. The idea that this and this card lies right below Karen. And you see she's got this connection to John, to the court, and to the wolf in sheep's clothing, to those who tried to get her swindled into believing the narrative that they wanted her to believe. Colin Albert. We're going to hear more about him come in the coming days. An amazing thing. Amazing. This reading surrounds this card, which is the Joker. Why? Because this Joker, you see, it is in color. The other one is a line drawing only with no color. This is basically saying there are so many hidden things, secrets coming from. And now they're going to be uncovered, because this type of secret does not stay covered long. There was a jealousy, so that person, Higgy baby. Now this could also be Higgy. Sometimes cards take on dual meanings. But there's going to be some visitations happening from the McAlberts. We know this. There was jealousy, an announcement that you better get ready. This is an emotional time because Karen ain't playing. She's done with being stolen from. This card is very interesting because it's going to say someone will be not feeling very well, and I don't predict that sort of thing. But There's going to be changes as time goes on because people are going to make decisions about their own lives. That's all I'm going to say. This 7 of diamonds comes after the 6. It is a successful delivery, successful service, and not only successful, but it is determination. Success, determination. The card underneath is all about isolation. You're not going to see anything, any movement, any correspondence, any social media, nothing from the McAlberts. No statements from any of these people at the Canton PD or the MSP. They're covering their bases because that's what you do. You sue, you name either the companies, the organizations, etc., and then you also name them personally. So listen, this is going to cost. And yes, while it's going to cost the McAlberts some, now it's going to cost the MSP and Canton PD. Do they have that kind of money? I mean, look at what they're paying their officers and their troopers already. There's going to be a cleaning of house, my darlings. It is not going to be a happy time. We're here for it. Let's see what's under the bottom of the deck. I didn't even check this. The pieces of this puzzle, as of today, mark your calendar, September 22nd of 2025, are coming together. And the truth, oh my, are we in this now? The truth is being hidden. Will John get justice? Yes, he will. It's a new court. It's a new day. I want to thank you so much for being here, my darlings. I appreciate you watching. This is going to be extremely, it might get a little messy even. Look for something on the 23rd to come out. But October will be interesting, semi-quiet. We'll hear a few little things, but toward the end of this year, we're going to really start hearing some bits and kibbles. Does the cases for Turtle Boy have anything to do with this? Oh, yes. Think about this. They intertwine. They intertwine. And you know, when messing with somebody like Karen, hell hath no fury than a woman who is scorned, etc., etc. She's taken on the wolf pack of the McAlberts. Karen Van Helsing. Good job, Karen. That's it for today, my darlings. I'll see you soon. Tune in Wednesday night for Misdemeanor and myself live. And also, do me a favor, give me a bump, give me a like, give me a subscribe, comment, share this video. I'll see you real soon. Lots to think about. Oh, let's do a little before. Okay, the 6 came out, the 2 came out. So number 3. 3 is pretty prevalent these days. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Let me know. Let me know your thoughts. I'll talk to you soon, my darlings. Thanks a lot for being here. And bye for now.